guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing this 3D Halloween gory eye. So I am just going to do this on gel polish, but you could do this on acrylic or an extension. You can do it on whatever you like. So I've just painted that tip again in black gel polish and put that into cure. So I'm just making sure I've got everything I need round me this time so that I'm not messing about too much. So I've got these little polystyrene balls. So I'm just going to skewer that on to this mixing tool. So you could use a needle or a thin dotting tool or something like that. So that is basically going to be my eye. But you could use like a large pearl or something like that. Or even do it in acrylic. But I found them and I thought it'd be easier to use that, and it is very light as well. So I'm just got some normal sewing thread. So this is obviously in red, so I'm just going to fold that a few times so that there's loads of strings on that. And then once I'm happy with that, I'm just going to cut that so that they're all loose. And then on this side, I'm just going to twirl that in my fingers so that it all tangles up together. And then I'm just going to get, you could use nail glue, or I'm going to use gel polish. So I'm just going to apply it on that end of that thread and then put that under the lamp for a minute or 30 seconds, whatever. So I was debating whether to leave this shiny or do it matte so that you could see all the gore coming through this. So I decided to do this matte. So while I'm waiting for that other to cure, I'm just going to top coat this in matte and put that under the lamp as well. So as you can see, that thread's gone hard on that edge and it won't go anyway. So we'll go back to the eyeball now. So I needed to put that skewer through the opposite end just so that that hole is there. I'm going to put a bit of nail glue in that hole and then just push that sewing thread into there. So that should hold that enough for me to do the rest of this nail. So if you haven't guessed already, that is going to be the veins that are coming out of the back of the eye when I have finished. Okay, so I've just got to take some red polish now, some gel polish. You could, I suppose, do all this with some normal polish, but I would definitely cap it in clear gel so it's waterproof. So I did half the eye and then I put that under the lamp, and then on my palette I'm putting the same red and then a really deep burgundy red on to here. So onto the first red, I've just put some clear gel polish and I'm going to mix that to make a translucent gel. So I'm just messing with that a bit just to make sure that that's the right consistency. So this is cured. It's looking a bit like a toffee apple at the minute. So I'm going to go in and do another coat of the red round half of that, and then I'm just going to pick up some of the really deep burgundy red and just put lines going down this red before I cure it. And then cure that again for a minute. So while that's curing, I'm just going to mix some thicker gel polish. So this is the 3D mixing gel. So I've just added a couple of scoops to that red gel polish to thicken that up for the next stage. So just keep putting that in. I didn't realise I was knocking the table as much as I was then. Do it so that it's a thick consistency so that it don't run too much when I apply this onto the nail. Okay, so I'm just skewering that onto there again, and then using a dotting tool, I'm just going to pick that mix up, and then on that join between the string and the eye, I'm going to start filling that in. So just pick it up, and as you can see, it's maybe just a little tad too runny, so I'm just going to add another scoop in and see what happens. I can tell there it's fine, is that now? And then I'm going to start filling in the back of the eyeball so that it's, if you've ever seen an eyeball when it's been pulled out of a socket, it goes from like thick on the eye and then it tapers down into the veins and stuff. So that's what I'm trying to do now. So I'm putting this on, and I'm not doing this neat at all. I don't want it smooth. I want it to have rough edges, because blood, once it starts drying and stuff, it's not smooth, is it? Unless it's on a pool on the floor. But this is like all the bits and pieces in the back of the eye. So I'm going to put this on in a couple of layers. So I'll do that one, bob that under the lamp. So I'm going to do that a full cure for a minute, and then while that is cooking, I am going to mix some more of the red gel polish and the 3D mixing powder. So I'm going to do a little bit more. I'm going to make sure I do enough this time. I'll probably do too much. You either do not enough or too much when you're doing stuff like this. So this one, I'm going to do it really thick so that it stays up in spikes when I try and stand it up with my brush. So you'll see in a minute, I do show you how thick this one is. And it does look like I'm putting a lot of spoons in there, but the little spoon that I've got is so tiny. Probably be quicker just to pour it in. So I think I'm at that stage where I think it's alright, because I have slowed down on the mixing. Let's show you. So you can see it's not going to go nowhere, that. So that has been cooking for a bit, so underneath that should be dry. So I'm going to fill in the rest of this. So I'm trying to fill in that part there and then taper that down on to that string. So I'll pull it up first and join it to that eyeball, and then start pulling it down as well on to that thread. So again, I'm not looking for nice smooth lines here. I just want it to all join nicely onto that string and not just be a fat ball and a skinny pea. It needs to taper. So I'm just holding that down so everything just keeps flowing downwards, and then I'm just going to gently go around it now with my dotting tool and pull that down where it is needed. If you need to put any more in, no wrong with that, shove it in there. So I think I have got enough on here now, and I'm just going to pull it down the string a bit more. So you can see that now, it's looking more like it should. And then bang that in to cure that again. So it is taking shape now. So next I am going to go in now with a dark colour again and blodge that all over and pull it down a little bit down that nail. So I just put a bit more on so there's a lot more going on to the nail, because it was barely touching that. Okay, so you can see that. And then next, I think I put that under for another 30 seconds. And while that's cooking, I'm going to put some more red and clear onto this. And when that's come out, I'm just going to take that thread and I'm going to pull that through all three of them colours so that that thread is dripping with gel polish. Basically, it's coated everywhere on that thread and above. So like that. So I have took the sticker layer off this matte top coat that I did, and I'm just going in now with some thick clear gel to adhere this outer. So I put it on and then decided I better check, see which is the best side for this. So I'm just putting that in there, get a brush and then tidy that up so that that clear is not sticking out. I want this to be proper stuck to this nail. So I'm just getting some gel resin on my brush just so that it's not sticking as much, and then just tidy that up. So once I'm happy with that, I'm going to try and position this string to where I want it and to part that so that it's, you can tell that it's loads of strands and, or should I say veins. So just flatten that out a little bit. And then I think I am nearly done. I'm just going to put a few more bits of the blood stuff around that. My voice today. And then I will bang that into the lamp for a full cure for a minute. There we go. Get in there, guys. Okay, so I don't know what happened with my camera here, but I'm just going to paint the iris of the eye. So I have just got some gel polish and I'm just doing a circle in the middle of that eye. You can just about make out there, it is on the white. There you go. So put that under the lamp. And I think the camera goes back to normal now, thank God. So once that comes out, I am just going to take a black glitter circle from one of my pots and put that into the centre of that eye. Can't have an eye without a pupil, can you? So just place that in and then just nudge that into the middle. And then I'm going to top coat this, guys, and that will be this nail done. So I hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments what you think of this gooey eye. And thanks for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye.